Previously on Doctor Who, the Menagerie of Time.
Who told me that there had to be sacrifices? It was you, my old friend.
High Council has been deposed. Insurrectionists are running amok on Gallifrey.
Control must be relieved and obeyed. The work is urgent. It must begin immediately. This is an emergency.
Unless the energy loss is stopped, the whole fabric of space-time will be destroyed. We are being consumed and we can find no way to fight back.
Earth had to be possessed.
For that reason, you will be sent back to that planet. You will be sent to Earth in the 20th century.
I said it would take the force of the total solar system to attract the power away from my ship.
Construction is taking place at strategic points in London. Time is very short. You are needed.
Yes, I think I remember. There's a new and deadly danger facing us.
The Doctor and his friends are to be given the advantage of high-powered adaptation at once.
I will not be your slave! Doctor!
The humans will destroy you!
Why have you come here, Time Lord?
Would you believe it? I had no choice.
You're energizing a force so irresistibly destructive that nothing on Earth can control it.
Who are you?
I am known as the Doctor.
I am far more than just another Time Lord.
How did you get inside this establishment?
Your tone suggests ridicule. You're so narrow-minded, aren't you?
You'll find it unwise to be insolent.
Oh, all the resistance groups here, Sergeant. Sir.
Do you realize with whom you're dealing?
I am offering you your lives, you fools! Get along!
Tegan was running along the corridors, moving, she hoped, in the direction of the TARDIS.
I knew she wouldn't still be here. That girl can't obey an order.
Turner gave him a suspicious look.
Hurry!
Into the TARDIS! I said into the TARDIS! Quickly!
Instinctively, the Doctor stepped back, half stumbling over something on the ground. Turlo covered him with his blaster rifle.
In you go! Come on!
The Doctor shoved Tegan through, squeezing himself through after her.
My mistake, I pressed the wrong button.
The story of your life. What do you want me to do?
Operate the series of switches as I instruct you. Disconnect the hydraulic rams.
We're going far too fast, Doctor.
Operate the Bengal solenoid.
What are you trying to do?
We're being manoeuvred off course. Time coordinates are constant until location is being changed. There's a time distortion.
The Doctor hurried to join Turlo at the console. His hands flickered over the controls and the time rotor shuddered into life, rose and fell rapidly for a moment, and then cut out. The TARDIS was a long way out, tumbling through space and time, when the Doctor realized that, as was so often the case when you were a wanderer in the fourth and fifth dimensions, something was wrong. An insistent beep was coming from somewhere on the wooden hexagonal console that was the heart of the TARDIS's guidance systems. An enormous explosion threw them to the floor of the TARDIS. A klaxon sounded and instrumentation sparked and spluttered around them. Abruptly, the control room was plunged into darkness. Sam cried out involuntarily. The sound echoed eerily around her, then died away into silence. A chill ran through her. There shouldn't be anything out here, not for millions of years.
What about your self-repair system? Can't that help? When you have a mechanical failure, it fixes itself, doesn't it?
We don't have enough auxiliary power even to move next door. Oh no. I've got a horrible feeling. We're already too late.
There must be a solution to this.
What are you doing?
The Doctor ignored her. The exterior view of the TARDIS vanished and was replaced by a blue screen with the words, timing malfunction flashing upon it. The comforting hum of the control room's incredible technology had been replaced by an oppressive silence. In the dim emergency lighting, the doctor's face was lined with worry.
In the control center, the expedition commander was listening to a report from his second-in-command.
Bridge reporting. Mothership will maintain Earth geostationary orbit. All systems fully operational. Attack Squad Delta, prepare to enter transmit.
In the control room,
Here are your orders.
There is 1 hour to invasion time. Countdown will start from now.
Excellent.
We are moving into position now, ready to transmit the cyber signal.
Capture them alive. They must be interrogated first.
Leader. We are proceeding to our position now. Transmitter will be ready in 30 minutes.
No.
Leader, the instruments show time distortion nearby. Shall I instruct the scouts to investigate?
At once.
a shape appeared in the empty air ahead of them. Standing in the middle of the path, its shape picked out in blue and gold, was the menacing form of a Dalek.
You will be exterminated! The attack must continue!
The TARDIS was in flight through the space-time vortex.
That is a Contron tunnel. Put more colloquially, it's a time corridor in space. We are heading straight for it, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Can't we materialise?
No, not until we're free of the time corridor. We risk breakup.
True.
You can never tell the time tunnel. Ah! Found out where the corridor's going. You're in luck. It's Earth. Once inside the time tunnel, the TARDIS may undergo an adverse Contron effect.
You always have some incomprehensible answer.
And you don't seem to realise the effect that time particles colliding within a multidimensional implosion field can have. Well, the short answer is POW!
Oh, no.
Doctor, look!
The sound of the TARDIS had altered. On the control panel, lights flickered, switches and controls moved of their own accord.
We're being dragged towards the planet!
How?
We're going to crash! Doctor, no, there much more!
Another screen suddenly lit up. Critical timing malfunction. Instigate automatic emergency landing. Then that screen went blank as well and cracked as a small explosion sent sparks towards the Doctor's face. The time rotor stopped completely and the TARDIS interior lights dimmed, bathing the Doctor in a burnt orange glow.
Why do I always let my curiosity get the better of me? Why didn't I leave after the cricket?
In the control room,
The Doctor must be taken alive. He must suffer for our past defeats.
The mob came nearer, but also slowly and very cautiously, pulling their stricken comrade clear.
Leader! He has been damaged by gunfire. There is still resistance.
The Doctor was suddenly animated by hope.
At last.
7 stones down, the slab tilted, and the wall opened into a dimly lit passageway that was empty except for a camera. The commander sent a warning laser blast. Soon, the noise of boots marching on the rocky floor was heard advancing nearer and nearer.
So, we meet again, Doctor.
Welcome, gentlemen.
How did you know where to find us?
Do any of you recognize this? Whoever your benefactor, they provided you with a transceiver unit, even if somewhat incomplete.
He lies, Peter. There is logic in what he says.
The Doctor paused.
May we speak?
How do you read me? Over.
Unit control, loud and clear, sir. Over.
Relay all important messages and reports direct through to here, Sergeant. Over.
Wilco, over.
Good. Over and out.
The tower. Now, we can take the tower between us. I'm pretty sure of that.
How many men have we got here, Sergeant?
Just 1 or 2, sir. Most of the lads are on duty at the Space Center.
I'll take what men there are. Well, keep that radio manned, and get me a revolver, will you?
Sir.
And lay on a jeep.
I want you to hold this tower until K9 gives the signal. After K9's signal, you evacuate the tower to make your way round to the caves. And get away from here as far and as fast as you can. Got it? Good. Go. Stop! Don't forget, K9 gives the signal.
He went on with his work.
Well, let's get back to work, shall we?
I've isolated one of the faults.
Good.
Well, did you get those figures from the computer?
Yes, but I think you'll find they only confirm what we already know.
I'll check them again anyway.
Why are you behaving so uppity? Could it be you think yourself superior to me?
Yes, well, I don't think so.
Quite. But at the moment I feel far from superior. I begin to think this setup's got nothing to do with me. The mind behind this bag of tricks operates on a grand scale.
Well, there must be some more amongst all this gubbins. Come on, let's have a look. We must protect everyone here at least. Oh, sir, gentlemen.
With frantic speed, they set to work. Somehow aware of the movement behind him, the Doctor glanced over his shoulders.
Yes, it's just as I thought. Yes. Yes, well, I think my young friends are in for quite a surprise. Oh, dear me, what was that now? Well, I shan't be long anyway.
Doctor!
I do not believe your lies.
We'll be safe as long as we remain calm. Trust me.
Explain.
In time, if you let me investigate. If, on the other hand, you're going to kill me, you'd better get on with it.
Guard him. Leader. We will allow him to guide us to this tower.
He is an alien. Aliens are not to be trusted.
It is not necessary to trust him.
Will you give him his freedom?
Promises to aliens have no validity. You will guide us to this tower.
This wasn't what I had in mind at all.
Something up ahead.
Doctor! Doctor!
It's all right.
Doesn't answer yet.
It's a fact of which I am uncomfortably aware.
I think I better go and look for him. Something must have happened to him.
Better give the others a hand, Corporal.
Sir.
So my party will get above ground and approach Covent Garden by Neal Street. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Let's have a look at this. Oh, yes. Nearly finished. Just about to test it.
Just one more thing.
I need just one more component. Well, look, you two, we haven't got much time. You
Well,
know?
now the globe is gone, we can't be sure if this is really going to work.
Well, of course it's going to work.
Right, that all seems quite clear.
Well, stand by, Liz.
Standing by, Doctor.
Switch on, Liz. My word, this is a splendid piece of work.
Fascinating. Regular pattern repeated over and over again. Yes, it is the same scene. Obviously automatic. Oh. If it's a message, it shouldn't be difficult to decipher. They want to make it easy.
Patrol moved on for quite some way.
Right, so far so good. I think we should make Covent Garden about 10 minutes. Come on.
Oh, that ridiculous young man. He thought I'd made a mistake.
He felt the presence there behind them. The doctor turned to see a broad figure in a large white sun hat.
Ah. Welcome, Doctor.
The voice was familiar. The figure simply gave him a cheery smile. There was something infuriatingly familiar about this man.
Oh, yes, I see. Well, I am expected. Do you know who I am?
We pride ourselves. We seldom interfere in the affairs of others. You, Doctor, are a special case. You enjoy the freedom we allow you. In return, occasionally, not continually, we ask you to do something for us.
Oh, and what might that be?
Daleks.
They estimated your arrival some time ago.
I see, yes. Well, that's very clever of them.
What, you're not alone?
Good gracious, no. Did you expect me to be?
We've had no information about your companions.
Oh, they're very pleasant, yes. They're both very pleasant, apart from their juvenile exuberance. Yes, I'm sure you'll like them. They must be at the back here somewhere. I think they're rather worried because I'm a bit late joining them.
You must come with us.
Must? Oh, yes, of course. Yes. I shall come with you. Meantime, young man, I wonder if you'd mind trying to find my young people for me. Tell them the doctor sent you.
This way.
But the doctor simply went in, unafraid.
Dalek swept into the chamber. Raised its gun stick, and it fired.
Look, sir!
In here, quick. Find a way out. Now split up.
You must be exterminated!
They could only fire their useless weapons and fall back as slowly as possible.
Three of them, sir. Grenade!
Dalek swung round and opened fire.
We can't hold them, sir! Over the top, all of you!
There was a short pause, followed by a series of agonized screams.
Immediately, the rest of the Daleks fired in unison.
Nothing must interfere with the true destiny of the Daleks! You must be exterminated! Exterminated!
Bazooka here to cover the others. Johnson, Langley!
They staggered helplessly for a moment, and then one by one they fell.
Wriggling from their hiding place, they began to run in the opposite direction. Before anyone could stop him, he left his cover. The doctor put away his sonic screwdriver with an angry frown.
Doctor, what's the matter? What is it?
That sound. I've heard it somewhere before.
When?
It's just it, I can't remember.
What do you mean, can't remember?
Don't you understand? It's all up here in my mind. The information's here, but I can't reach it. We better go there.
Where?
The Space Center. It's not far.
In a secluded jungle clearing, just outside the city.
Where's the doctor? Sorry, sir, he seems to have got away. Oh, we didn't.
Advance!
Daleks.
The end of the corridor was blocked by a sliding door.
Daleks were pushing aside the remains of the shattered barricade.
You are my prisoner. You will obey all instructions, or you will be exterminated. What is happening? We are being attacked.
Bulky shape loomed out of the darkness.
Destroy them! Destroy them!
The Daleks were blown in all directions. Where the Daleks had been, there was a huge pile of rubble.
Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart.
Well, bless my soul. So you've done it again, Doctor.
As predicted, our victory is inevitable.
Doctor Who, The Menagerie of Time was edited by Alex Baxter Scott and starred Paul McGann, Sylvester McCoy, Colin Baker, Peter Davison, Tom Baker, John Pertwee, Patrick Troughton and William Hartnell as the Doctor. Peter Purvis as Stephen Taylor. Caroline John as Liz Shaw. Janet Fielding as Tegan Yavanka. Mark Strickson as Turlo. Chloe Annett as Samantha Jones. Nicholas Courtney as the Brigadier. John Levine as Benton. David Banks, Mark Hardy and Peter Halliday as the Cybermen. Roy Skelton, Royce Mills and Brian Miller as the Daleks. John Franklin Robbins, Jeffrey Frederick and Peter Thomas as the Time Lords. And Robert Sidaway and Richardson Morgan as the unit soldiers. Next time on Doctor Who, The Menagerie of Time.
But why should we form an alliance with you?
You were under orders not to harm the Brigadier, weren't you? Who gave you those orders?
Benton calling Unit HQ. Benton calling Unit HQ. We just can't hold them, sir.
Brigadier to all units. Let them pass. I say again, let them pass.
Whatever made you take me out of time when you did?
And I promise you, I shall cause you more trouble than you bargained for.
The experiment is over.
What experiment? It's the Cybermen.
We are very grateful to them. They have performed a valuable service.
What have you done with your infernal meddling?
The hostiles must be exterminated.
You will obey! The moment we forget that we're dealing with people, then we're no better off than the machines that we came here to destroy.